Okay, bookshelf 2. I didn't even show you what was on the first one. Besides the books, these are, seriously, this is D. These are 2 rolls of film that I need to have developed. Back when we actually had film, I don't even know what was on those. And then the other one was just a blue, like, what is it, iris or orchid, I think, and then a pack of cards. Now this shelf, I have a musubi maker. I'm from Maui, and my sister thought it would be funny to send me one. I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd I own, so I just kind of stuck it on my bookshelf. Let's move these out of the way. Alright, second shelf. First books that I have, let's push all these back so I don't have to worry about not being able to slide them back in. Alright, second shelf. Hopefully you guys can see the sun is setting and I don't have lights over here. Alright, first book is The Night World. This includes The Secret Vampire, Daughters of Darkness, and Spellbinder by L.J. Smith. I have read only Secret Vampire. It was good. I do want to finish the series, but I haven't yet. The second book for Night World includes Dark Angel, The Chosen, and Soulmate, again by L.J. Smith. And the third book with 3 more stories is Huntress, Black Dawn, and Witchlights. I really want to get to these books. Next book I have on the shelf is The Book of Lost Things. I thought this was going to be good because it had book on it, and so I was hoping it was going to be about books. But the author is John Connolly, and because I saw his book and I saw a whole bunch of other books from him on Book Outlet, I decided just to get a whole bunch because they were cheap. I think they were like $2.99 or $3.99 each. This one is The Gates. I don't know anything about these books. I'm sorry. I'll do reviews on them when I'm done reading them. Next is Bloodthirsty. Katie Tastic had this on her shelf, and I was like, ew, that looks funny. I want to buy it. And so I did, and it was only 79 cents. The author is Flynn Meany. Alright, next book is Austenland by Shannon Hale. I did read this book already a couple years ago. It was really good. Totally unexpected. I should have known what would happen at the end, but I didn't. But I loved it, and this is already a movie, I believe. Next is Sense and Sensibility and Sea Monsters. Now, let me just tell you this, okay? I love Jane Austen. I love Sense and Sensibility. And when I read this book by Cork Classics, I about died. This is so good. And you would think that it would be lame because, you know, they're changing it up. But it's so good. I also read Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, and that one was really good too. I am buying that book next. Next is Fairies of Dreamdark by Lonnie Taylor. Oh, I guess it's Blackbringer. I got this at Book Off for $1, and I'm excited to read it, and Katie Tastic said this was good, and so, yeah, that'll be this year. Next, the Alec Wake Files. This was an impulse buy just because, let me kind of show you the inside a little bit. It's got, like, pictures and stuff, but I guess it's a video game. I didn't know. It was only $1, so I just bought it, but I was like, oh, maybe it'll be good. Who knows? Anyways, let's continue. Next by John Connolly is the Infernals, and I thought this cover was so pretty, and the white flames made me think of Dante's Inferno, which is my favorite book of all time, and so I was like, ooh, this is going to be good. I want to read that one. Next is Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I saw this movie. It wasn't good. It was kind of terrible. I'm excited to read the book though, because people say that the book is good, but the movie was bad. So I'm going to believe them and read the book first. This was only $4 or $5, something like that, at Book Outlet. I was so excited. Next is Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl by Jessie Andrews. I bought this book because Jessie the Reader had it on his shelf, and he said he really, really liked it. And when I went to the Dollar Tree, they had it there for $1. I was so stoked. Next is The Mask of the Red Death by Bethany Griffin. This again was a book that I bought from Book Outlet because of the cover. The cover is so pretty. So it was impulsive. A lot of these books I have never heard of, and I wanted to make it like that because you see everyone's shelves and you see the same books over and over again. I kind of wanted to get things that people haven't seen before, and then I wanted to like review those ones. This is called Meridian by Amber Kaiser. This is very strange. This is called a library binding. I didn't know what that was, but this doesn't have a dust jacket. It's just a hardcover. And it's very pretty. And this is like $2 or $3.99 at the Book Outlet. Next is Blood Magic by Tessa Gratton. Most of my books, as you can see, are all going to be paranormal in nature, or mystery, or murder. I don't really read contemporary, so most of mine are going to be dark books. The next one is Necromancing the Stone by, oh, I can't even see anymore. This one's shiny too, by Lish McBride. I read the first one, which is Hold Me Closer, Necromancer, and it was so good. And I found this in the bargain section on Amazon, and so I was so excited to buy it. And I did. It was like $5.99, $6.99, something like that. Then we have Girl of Nightmares by Kendar Blake. I read the first one. It was really good. I hated the narrator. This one I actually listened to. The narrator was really crappy. I got used to him, and then I liked him at the end, but at the beginning I couldn't stand the story. But it was good, and this cover is so pretty. And I cannot wait to get the first book in the series. And this one was also from Amazon in the book bargain section. Next is a book called Wild Horn by Jane Egland. And I bought this because it's a corset. It's a corset. The first thing it says is treachery locks her away. Love is the key. Oh, so I'm thinking it's going to be romantic, like a historical fiction. And it was $1 at the Book Off store, and Goodreads said it was good, so I just bought it. Next is Sweetly by Jackson Pierce. I read the first one, which is Sisters Red, I think, and I liked it, and I got this one at Walmart for $3 in their clearance section. Next is Echoes from the Dead by Johan Theroen. I want to say this is a kidnapping book, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's something completely different. Again, this was $1 or 50 cents, something like that, at Book Off, and I looked up all of these books before I bought them on Goodreads, and so this one had a good star rating, so I got it. Next is The City of Ember by, what's the name? I can't see. Ooh, Jeanne Dupreau. Man, I am losing light. I haven't seen the movie. I haven't read this book. I've heard it was good. And then a man in the bookstore, Book Off, said that, hey, look, there's the fourth one. So I don't have 2 and 3, but I have book 4, The Diamond of Darkhold. So we'll see. I'll have to get 2 and 3 later. All right, guys, that was the second shelf, and that was all of the books that I've purchased. Well, sans this one. These ones were mine beforehand, but these were all of the books I bought in December. Okay, thank you for watching. Goodbye.